Kia ora everyone, this short video is a requirement for Assessment 3 Governance Competence Self-Reflections for the Applied Global Governance and Responsibility course. There are 3 parts to this assessment. Let's make a start with part 1, which is to discuss the key skills of 2 directors in New Zealand or overseas that makes them as effective company directors. I've given them the name Director A and Director B. I've compiled a list of governance-related skills to identify the core skills, competencies, and attributes for what makes an effective director. Here's the results of the comprehensive analysis. Common traits are both directors are committed to professional development and ongoing lifelong learning. Both directors avoid assumptions and predetermining the outcome without accessing all the required information. Both directors respect the law, emotionally intelligent, understand the value of board and respect the view of others, openness, compassion, and fair-mindedness. Both directors play a variety of roles which give them a wider view of the business acumen. Both directors are strategic and systematic thinker and always think about the bigger picture. Both directors learn to be critical in the boardroom and leave no subject as undiscussable. For abilities, both directors are highly experienced in their respective fields or industries. They also have hold senior management and operational working experiences. Both directors have extensive work experience at executive level in the public sector to provide advice for ministers and prime ministers in New Zealand, thus making them have a common knowledge of the machinery of government. Both directors have governance experience of over 20 years for both corporate and not-for-profit organizations as independent directors. Both directors are experienced directors in not-for-profit organization in the sports sector. Both directors have board leadership experience as chairpersons and vice chairpersons of boards and trustees. Both directors promote gender and cultural diversity in their workplaces, such as representation of women in leadership and governance, but also better representation for Māori and Pacific at board and governance levels. For achievements, both directors have gotten their chartered member of New Zealand Institute of Directors. Both directors also have publicly acknowledged for their contribution to New Zealand and a board. Both directors contribute to huge development in their specific industries or sectors. Now let's move to part 2, which is governance readiness. I have rated myself with 0 to no governance skills and 10 to superb governance skills. And here are the results. The above ratings has helped me to identify the gap in governance related skills, which I highlighted in the red color, that I need to further develop and improve in the future. Number 1, financial decision making, risk and crisis management. I rated myself 6 out of 10 in this competence area. Although I'm working towards completion of my MPA, that is not enough. I need to refine and refresh my financial decision making knowledge and skills because I did not do well in this paper. Number 2, business and industry experience. Although I do have a working experience of over 10 years in health sector and 2 years as a project lead for a government ministry, I do not have management and operational working experience, which is essential for governance and director positions. Number 3, confidence in public speaking. I rated myself 7 out of 10. I do not do well in interviewing, and I also lack confidence in public speaking. However, I need to poster these skills to be able to land a paid and good governance role in the future. Number 4, aware of my strengths and weakness. I rated myself 7 out of 10 because I sometimes have unconscious biases, and I also lack consistency with applying reflective practice in my governance skills. Number 5, cause and effect of decision making. I rated myself 7 out of 10 because I sometimes do not think about hard decision making and sometimes have unintended consequences for others, like collateral damage incidents. Number 6, effective communication skills. I rated myself 6 out of 10 because I have not mastered both verbal and non-verbal communication techniques. They are complete and well articulated, which is important in governance. Now let us move to part 3, which is about action points that I have developed to address the skill gaps in governance that I have identified in previous sections. Action part 1, in 12 months I will get a management position within the health and public sector to advance my career in business management and operation. I will be looking to apply for at least 2 management roles per month. To ensure success, I will monitor the situation by following up on the outcomes to prepare myself for future interviews in the future. To achieve this goal, I will set aside at least an hour or 2 per week to apply for management positions in the public sectors while monitoring the outcome. Action plan 2. In 12 months, I will posture my knowledge and skills in business law, financial decision making, crisis and risk management, and change management, which I did not do well in. I am planning to do the finance, business crisis and risk and change management essential courses offered by Institute of Directors New Zealand as part of their company directors course. Completing these courses is conducive to government's best practice. To achieve this, I will spend at least 5 hours a week doing one essential course every 3 months. Action plan 3. In 12 months, I will land my first paid governance role within a health or public sector. I will apply for scholarship with the Institute of Directors New Zealand on mentoring for diversity or a future directors program which fits my current situation, that is less than 5 years in governance. Interning in governance role with a mentor will help accelerate my learning, but also bridging the skills gaps in governance. I will spend at least about 5 hours per week preparing for board meetings and meeting up with my appointed mentor in the time. Thank you for watching.